Almond Lifecycle and Harvest in California. California is the only state that produces almonds commercially, resulting in over 80% of the world's almond supply. The state's unique climate and agricultural expertise make it the perfect location for cultivating these nutrient-packed nuts. California is ideal for almond farming. The story of almond cultivation in California dates back to the 1700s when the Spanish missionaries first introduced almond trees to the region. Almonds in the US most commonly come from California, and harvesting will take place from early August to late September. November through January, almond trees go through a period of dormancy, losing their leaves and chilling out in California's cool, wet winters. Orchard soils store up rainwater for the upcoming growing season, and the trees store nutrients and energy for next year's crop. Toward the end of dormancy, birds begin swelling on each tree's branches in preparation for bloom. Between mid-February and mid-March, almond trees' buds burst into beautiful white and light pink blooms. During this time, beekeepers bring hives into the orchards to help pollinate the crop. As the trees blossom, honeybees forage for pollen and nectar, bringing it back to their hives as their first natural food source of the year. When the bees move from tree to tree, they pollinate almond blossoms along the way by moving pollen between the different tree varieties grown within each orchard. Every almond you eat exists because a honey bee pollinated an almond blossom, and beehives that help pollinate almonds consistently leave stronger than they arrived, one providing a healthy start to their year. After almonds, beekeepers bring their honey bees to different locations across the United States, pollinating more than 90 other crops and making honey. From March to June, almond kernels mature and grow to full size, with the shell hardening around it, both protected by a fuzzy outer hull. Once the spring rains stop and weather heats up, farmers begin irrigating their orchards to support the growing crop, taking great care to ensure each drop of water is used responsibly and efficiently. Also, at this time, green almonds can be harvested for various culinary uses. In July, almond hulls split open, exposing the almond shell and allowing it and the kernel inside to dry. Shortly before harvest, the hulls turn a straw yellow color and open completely. From August through October, mechanical tree shakers harvest the crop by vigorously shaking it to the ground. Protected by their outer hulls and shells, the almonds then dry naturally in the warm California sun for 7 to 10 days before being swept into roast by a sweeper machine. After that, a harvester or pickup machine drives out over the O's, vacuuming the nuts up into a cart that brings them to the edge of the orchard for transport to the next stop their journey. Each almond variety is harvested separately, so this process typically happens 2 to 3 times per orchard. Also, during this period, almond trees begin building the pieces that will become the next year's crop. So farmers take care to give the trees what they need for this important stage. After harvest, almonds go to a huller-sheller facility where the kernels pass through a roller to remove the hull, shell and any debris from the orchard, such as sticks and rocks. Almond farmers practice a zero-waste approach, ensuring everything an orchard course is put to use. Almond shells are used as livestock bedding, and hulls are valuable dairy feed, which research underway exploring new potential uses in the areas of recycled plastics, fuel, and regenerative agriculture. After sizing, almonds are kept in controlled storage conditions to maintain quality until they are either shipped or further processed into a variety of different almond forms for diverse culinary uses. Producing 80% of the world's supply, California almonds make their way to almond loves in over 90 countries worldwide. And the biggest almond lovers are right here in the US, where over 30% of almonds grown in California each year consumed. Good harvesting techniques and post-harvest handling, which determine marketability and profit, are keys to achieving maximum yield of high-quality California almonds. A successful almond harvest begins with a clean, dry orchard floor. Almonds should be harvested as soon as possible after they have matured to avoid quality loss to minimize exposure to navel, orange worm, and associated potential for aflatoxin contamination. After the crop is mechanically shaken to the ground, the nuts are raked into windows and allowed to dry naturally, ideally to a hull moisture content that does not exceed 12% or a kernel moisture content that does not exceed 6%, which can take anywhere from a few days up to 2 weeks. A harvest sample taken after shaking and before the crop is windrowed will provide a progress report that Season's integrated pest management IPM program and will indicate what pests are the almond occurred, which will in turn help determine the management activities for the next year. Pickup machines sweep the windows into carts or trailers for transportation to a huller or sheller facility. With the large crops of recent years, it has become more and more common for almonds to be stockpiled, either in the orchards or at the huller shellers to avoid insect damage. Stockpiles should be monitored and fumigated if necessary. Almonds are enjoyed in many ways, occasions, and locations, from whole almonds to well blanched, sliced, or diced ones, as well as almond flour, paste, butter, oil, milk, and more. Almonds are incredibly versatile, satisfying, and packed with powerful plant-based nutrition, supporting healthy diets the world over. Thank you so much for watching this video. Goodbye.